everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a get ready with me for work that I filmed one day last week. So if you want to get ready with me and learn how to get this look, then just keep watching. So I'm starting off with my HD foundation in shade 73 and I'm just going to apply this with a flat foundation brush. Then I'm going to go in with a damp sponge and just blend this all out. Moving on to brows, I'm using my brow liner gel in shade 16 and I'm just going to start filling in my brows and also outlining my brows with this. So at the front of my brows I like to keep it nice and natural, so I just use like whatever's left on my brush just to fill in the inner part of my brows. Then I'll just comb through my brows just to make sure it's nice and blended. So I'm going to finish off my brows with my brow shaping mascara in number 03. To prep my eyes for eyeshadow, I'm just going to use a bit of my under eye concealer and just apply this with a flat concealer brush, and I'm also going to use that to clean up my brows. This works really well for that. So I'm just blending it out with my sponge. Then I'm just setting that down with a little bit of pressed powder. So moving on to eyeshadow, I'm taking 285 eyeshadow and I'm just going to apply this to my crease area as a transition color, and this is just a light neutral brown. So next, going in with shade 52, which is a little bit of a darker brown, I'm just going to apply that in my crease on a smaller brush and also applying it to my outer V area, and then I'm just going to blend it in with that first color that I applied. Next, going in with shade 281, I'm going to start packing that on my outer lid area just on a clean brush, and I'm sort of just packing it on, and then I'm going to slightly bring it up and blend it into the brown shades. So next, taking 305, which is this nice chocolate brown color, and I'm just going to take anything with a flat edge and just line that up on the corner of my eye just to start creating the smoky wing that I love to do. So I'm making sure this is blended in with the other shades, of course. So next, going in with 63 eyeshadow, which is a black, as you can see. I'm just going to take that on a pencil brush and just run that along my lash line and also to smoke out the wing. So I want it to be like a nice black smoky wing. So yeah, I'm just going to blend that out, but I want it to be really like smoky and really black along the lash line. And don't worry about the fallout, I am going to clean that up. So just cleaning that up with a cotton tip. And next I'm going to go in with number 08. I'm just going to apply this to my inner corners. I'm going to go in with my Eyeshadow Keeper. This stuff makes the glitter stick and last all day. And it really helps if you've already done your face makeup because you're not going to get as much fallout. So I'm applying this with a flat brush and I'm just going to create like a cut crease. So I'm going to go in with my favorite pigment. It's 124 pigment and it's such a pretty color. I'm just going to press that all over my lid like so. Alright, I'm just going to take a small brush to start buffing out the edges just so it's nice and clean and you can still see my smoky wing. I'm just dusting away any fallout that I might have, and then I'm just going to curl my lashes. For mascara, I'm using my long form mascara, and this is what the wand looks like. It's got really tiny bristles. And I'm just coating my top lashes for now. Alright, so next I'm applying my lashes, and sorry, I was out of the frame. But anyway, I can't remember the name of these lashes. I will definitely link it below. But this is what they look like. They're just really nice and long and wispy. We're going to move on to concealer, and I'm using my under eye concealer. I'll leave the shade that I used down below as well. So I'm just applying that in all the usual areas. So under my eyes where I like to conceal and highlight, down the bridge of my nose, between my brows, and also a little bit above my lip and on my chin. So I'm going to go ahead and blend this all in with a damp sponge. I'm going to go ahead and set my concealer with my HD pressed powder in shade 402. And to set the rest of my face, I'm using my pressed powder in shade 13, which I think might be a bit too light for me at the moment, but I made it work because I do have fake tan on, as you can probably tell from my hands. Alright, we're going to move on to bronzer, and I'm using my bronzer from the JLo collection, and this is in shade Golden Sun. I love this bronzer, it just gives like a warm, sun-kissed look to the skin. So I'm going to go ahead and contour with this broken sculpting powder, but this is the sculpting powder in number 508. So I'm just going to use that to chisel out my face, my cheekbones, and all that good stuff. Just adds a little bit more dimension to the face. And I'm also going to use that to contour my nose. Moving on to blush, I'm using my Freedom Blush number 21, which I love, so I'm just going to add this to my cheeks. To highlight, I'm going to use my Soft Sparkler number 51, which is just such a nice glowy highlighter. I'm just basically going to highlight all over my face with this. And also on my brow bone and inner corners. Just taking a little bit of my pressed powder to just lightly clean up my contour, nothing too dramatic. It just brightens the area, makes it look a little bit more defined. So I'm going to finish off my lower lash line. I'm going in with shade 285, just on a fluffy brush. I'm going to take number 52 on a tapered brush and just add this to my lash line as well. So I'm taking a little bit of 305 on the same brush just to add a little bit more depth. With my pencil brush and whatever black eyeshadow was left on there, I'm just going to apply this really close to my lash line just to add some definition to the lash line. Alright, we're going to finish off the lower lashes with mascara, of course. You cannot forget this step. Okay, moving on to lips, I'm going to use my Soft Precision Lip Liner in number 63, which is one of my favorites. So I'm just going to line my lips, and I pretty much just follow the natural shape of my lips. I don't really overdraw them, maybe just slightly. And what I like to do is just fill in the outer corners of my lips with the lip liner. I don't know, I just like that look. I like it to be a little bit more like defined on the outer corners. So I'm going to fill in my lips with my HD Lip Tint in number 17, which is also one of my favorites. And this is the completed makeup look. So I really love the way this look turned out. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.